got here is the new Xbox 360 Slim that was just released last week and in stores last week, but nobody seemed to be able to carry them. But a local Best Buy had 4 of them, and we were able to pick one up. So let's go ahead and see what we've got in here. Go ahead and slit this open here without damaging the package, because that's going to affect the resale value. Let's see what we've got here. Open this up. Nice case. Got some documentation. Nobody reads that. This cool thing. That's why stuff costs so much. Go ahead and pull this out of here. Now right now, just by lifting this out of here, you can tell that it doesn't feel as heavy as the first generation Xboxes. It's because it's supposed to weigh less and be a little bit smaller, which is what it seems like it feels and looks like so far anyways. Some useless crap, we'll get to that in a minute. Let's see what we've got here. Seems like it's packaged pretty well. Let's see if I can get it open without touching the Uber fingerprint collector itself. That's just going to make one big mess. Oops, touched it already. Just kidding. And open this up here. This seems a little difficult. Whoever designed these packages should be out of a job. Let's see what we've got. And there you have it. I don't want to touch these, so I should have had my protective gloves on first. But on the front here, looks like we've got touch-sensitive button there for the eject, touch-sensitive button there for the power button, sliding tray. You've got a slot here for USB ports, your controller synchronizing button there. We've got one big fan here on the side that's part of the redesign. So they've got some vents here, some grills. Not the kind that go in your teeth though. We've got up here where the hard drive used to be on the older consoles. Now they've redesigned this for airflow. Down here on the bottom we've got a grill also. Now if you take a look at on the back, you've got a redesigned power slot, so you can't use the ones from before. Proprietary now. You've got a connect slot. You've got HDMI. You've got your regular audio video cables. Ethernet. You've got a couple USBs over here. Actually, that looks like optical out. There is a proprietary connect slot on the back over here. It's marked auxiliary. So that wouldn't be that one right there. That's optical out. A couple USBs back here like I mentioned before. So it is slimmer, smaller in design, weighs a lot less than the other one. Actually on the bottom here, since if you notice there's no place for the hard drive, what you've got down here on the bottom is actually the slot where a hard drive would go. And it looks like there's a little lever that you slide there and this grill pops off. And you've got the hard drive in here. See, it says 250 gigabyte hard drive there. You just pull this out. This lovely string here that doesn't seem like it wants to go. It does take some force, obviously, so you gotta be careful with it. Looks like, and there's your hard drive. Just a small SATA hard drive. Of course, it's in their design, so with some work you could get this open and put your own hard drive in there, but it does void the warranty. Slide that back in there like that. Put this case back on here. Snap that back in there. Click. Alright. So that's that. That's the only thing that's important. We don't care about what else is in here. Set that there. It's already got fingerprints all over it. Things that we get here. Looks like you get a headset, designed headset, black headset with an inline adjustment, wired headset. Controller. We'll go ahead and open that up here. Now what's new about these controllers is there's a redesigned circle button, so it's chrome now. The other ones were like a plastic, gray plastic controller circle button there, so that's redesigned. We'll show you that a little bit later. Other than that, you've got your joysticks, your D-pad, the regular buttons that are standard on other controllers, except that's a little bit different, so that's kind of neat. Explore your Xbox 360, set up a warranty. As soon as we open it up, it's not going to matter anyways, so let's see what else we got here. Looks like we've got a power cord. The power brick is also smaller than the previous generation controllers, or not controllers, but power bricks. Those things are beastly and ungodly, and nobody liked those anyways. It would have been nice if it was like the Sony PlayStation where they had that built in, but Microsoft can't seem to get their act together. Now something I want to show you about this here, if I can get this open, is that these are redesigned and you can't use these with previous generation Xboxes. Because what they've got is, there's a new connector that plugs in the back of the Xbox. So now it's just two prongs sticking out of here compared to the ones that were previously used. This is a lot smaller and a lot lighter. Now it doesn't have the obtrusive grills on the sides here. As far as that, it's still got the one fan in there, it looks like anyways, hopefully. But like I said, you can't use this with previous Xboxes. Last but not least, in here we've got the standard red, white, yellow cables that you would use on your TV, and it's got the same connecting port. And I do believe that these cables are backwards compatible with the previous generation Xboxes. So one more time we'll take a look here. Take a nice 360 shot here, no pun intended of course. But it is all nice jet black. And if you look at it, it makes an X shape because of the design of the box itself. So that was one feature that they implemented. I guess there's some wow factor there. The back shot, you've got your various connecting here. Now one more thing that this does have, which is finally implemented, it's got wireless and capability. So it could be just like the Wii and the PlayStation where it's got the wireless, or you can still use the Ethernet here. So a couple things that are different about this, like I said, the hard drive is bigger, it's got wireless built into it, and it's also got the touch sensitive buttons. Now if I were you, I'd recommend wearing latex gloves when you touch this, otherwise it's going to be ugly and no one's going to look at it. So that's the unboxing of the Xbox 360 Slim, available at the retailers now. If I were you, I'd recommend going to pick up one. You probably won't be able to find one for a while. We just happened to walk into Best Buy and they had 4 of them. So good luck finding one. And that's the unboxing of this new Xbox. I hope you enjoy it. Thank you.